All right, my friends, how are you today? Hopefully, everybody had a wonderful Christmas for those who celebrate. And everyone else, I hope you had a very fantastic 25th of December, because now it's the 26th of December. It is Saturday, the 26th, 2020. We got the moon moving through the later degrees of Taurus. All right, moon stable, exalted in Taurus, okay? Bringing stability to a constant change of emotions. All right, and around 7 o'clock in the morning, the moon is going to trine to Pluto, okay? So again, about being stable while going through change. We are the activators of change, okay? This is both. The world around us is changing as well as we are changing, okay? So not only is the moon trine to Pluto here an activation of emotional stability during a time of transformation and great change, but we still have Mars and Eris squaring Pluto right now, which means we're taking the initiative at acceleration, right? We're taking the initiative, putting our own foot on the gas in our lives to create the change in our lives, to be this boss-minded person, to come at life with just a greater sense of authority and personal belongingness or personal empowerment. This is what Pluto wants to change for us in Capricorn here, as Mars in Aries wants. This is about us. This is about our journey, okay? And this is saying no when it's time to hit the brakes, when the ego is getting too much ahead of itself and too out of control, you know? Or how are we dealing with information? How is information being given to us? All right. How are we responding back to the information? Okay. Very, very powerful going on right now. And this is the last time we're going to get this Mars, here in Aries, for another 2 years. So this square is very, very potent right now. Okay. We've got the moon is going to move out. I was going to talk about the sun here in Mercury, It's Capricorn energy. This is all about us understanding our own authority, being the boss, saying what's necessary to be said, not saying what doesn't need to be said. Then we have this trine going on over here after the moon trine Pluto. The moon's going to move over here to Gemini, right? And now we're going to start to create a trine to Jupiter and to Saturn, which Jupiter and Saturn are also both creating a little semi-square, okay, here to Neptune. Also creating a semi-square over here to the South Node, okay? There are aspects of ourself that if we want to have our eyes set on the future, our abundance and joy set on the future, and the future that we're trying to create, there's something that we have to let go of, okay? And as Venus moves this week, this is really powerful, as we're ending this year, okay? Mars is ending its shadow. We're finishing the shadow of Mars in South. This is about South. This is our shadow. This is our problems, our issues, our trauma, our past, our pain that we have to deal with, okay? And Venus is saying, finally, Venus is catching up to the South Node and valuing a release. And this is what I might have loved at one point in time in my life. And this kind of a thing I can't hold onto anymore. I have to release this, okay? So there's some very powerful work that's ending 2020 here, okay? That we're going to start 2021 very fresh. Doesn't mean 2021 is going to be a better year than 2020. You know what I mean? It doesn't, it's subjective. 2021 has its, I think we've all seen the meme floating around online where everyone's just like, 2020's over, yay, 2021's going to be the best. And it's just like, and the astrologers are all looking at Saturn squaring Uranus like, okay, if you think this is going to be the grass is always greener on the other side, right? It's like 2021 is going to have its challenges, but nonetheless, we're clearing out this beautiful amount of shadow work that's going on right now to get us really fired up, to get us ready for what's coming, and this Mars, Pluto, again, Pluto is the higher octave of Mars, meaning this is about active motivation, but it's about transformation. It's an action transformation. You know what I mean? This is like, okay, it takes my hands to pour the baking soda and the vinegar together. This is Mars. Okay, now that these are together, there's an active transformation, where we have these liquids now foaming up and bubbling. Okay, this is the transformation that Pluto is bringing into us. So it's just like our own action that we're taking steps toward accelerates Pluto's job. And again, Pluto being the ruling sign of Scorpio, or ruling planet of Scorpio, which deals with the shadow side of self. So we have a lot that's just like getting us ready to go for 2021. Sorry, I just jumped off. I jumped ship here. I'm talking about the South Node in Venus, Jupiter and Saturn here in Aquarius, semi-square. Jupiter and Saturn, semi-square here to Neptune. Okay, and these two creating the trine to one another. Also, there's a similar field there. What dreams did I once carry? What dreams did I once hold on to? I wanted to be a anthropologist. I wanted to pick up dinosaur bones as a little kid. That was my dream. That dream doesn't fit me nowadays. I materialistically wanted the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini doesn't fit my lifestyle. I don't get what I would do for $300,000 does not buy a car, right? So it's like there's these aspects of self or aspects of old self that are coming up right now. And it's just like, well, who are you really? What do you really want in this material physical world? Let's bring it to perfection here. Let's figure it out. And if it doesn't serve, if it doesn't align with our dreams, if it doesn't align with what we value currently, let's let go of it. It's not a part of our future that we're creating. You know what I mean? That's what the little semi-square is. And then lastly, this moon trine, moon sextile to Chiron, Chiron sextile to Saturn and Jupiter. Okay, this is bringing healing. If we are open to this new, if we're open to some new things coming in here, brings healing. Not only that, but this is me seeking my own path, seeking my own truth, moon moving into Gemini. The air sign of Gemini. This is communication. This is insight. This is us talking and chatting and figuring out and problem solving and discussing and discovering, the discovery of life. And it's the discovery of life, and we have Jupiter and Saturn over here in this like community aspect of Aquarius. So this is like we can talk about how, what kind of a civilization we want to create, on this kind of a day. We can talk about what kind of a city we want to create, what kind of futuristic projects we want to create together. Well, do we want to create a new religion, a new temple, a new center? Okay. That's this day. This is really, really good energy to have those really awe-inspiring conversations with your closest friends. What kind of future are you creating? And so by talking about the future that we're creating, naturally we're going to dissolve concepts and ideas and things that we once valued of our past that no longer serve us to where we're headed, right? So it all just ties in together, my friends. It's a beautiful day. We have an amazing week here to end this year coming up. I'm very excited about this energy. And as always, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.